Yeah. Hey everybody, my name is E-Double, their name is PJ Harvey. Let's go. Mama told me. Yeah. Black Paisley. Mama told me. Yeah. Come on. Mama told me. One day I'ma grow up big and I'ma be a king. And my papa told me it's okay to sit where shit hurts. Don't forget your dreams, cause they'll get you through this so-called life they call living, but I call it strange. And I bet I'll do it, cause I'm on my way and strong enough that I can shake the pain. Hey, Mr. Sunshine, Mr. Rainstorm, meet me in the conference room, we need to brainstorm. Need some middle ground, need an even keel. But you're a war, pick a sides, give me fever chills. Take them both like my flu shot broke. I need to give and take to keep me out of that moat. My head above water, thoughts of those lost this week. All the tragedies stay on repeat like we can't shake shit. I can't speak on it, fist to the sky but I can't beat on it. Drinking my cup so I'm gon' sip on him. Cam Newton's probably pissed, you can't stiff on him. All these levels of these relative problems, and benevolence is elegant for those who can solve them. I'm feeling pretty low like I'm stuck at the bottom, but I know I'll rebound like the Bulls with Rodman. I am just exactly what I will be, just a guy who can rhyme and chop ill beats. One day I'll recover from what ails me, till then I'm on that fuck what the sales be. My mama told me one day I'ma grow up big and I'ma be a king. And my papa told me it's okay to sit where shit hurts. Don't forget your dreams, cause they'll get you through this so-called life they call living, but I call it strange. And I bet I'll do it, cause I'm on my way and strong enough that I can shake the pain. They talk about death, we trying to live life while they signal says left, but they really going right. But who cares, they got nothing to improve upon. Meanwhile we pass them fast lane Rubicon. So let the shitstorm ring and they try to dap us up, but we just leave them hanging. Yeah, so let them catch up with the language. They can talk shit, but you know that we can manage. They say they tired of the metaphors, they are only pissed that they never really ready for them. So go ahead and get ready for them. Pop another bottle, cause you're gonna need a steady arm. It's like we living in the Tron game. Lines are all blurred cause we're sipping on the Bombay. John Stock versus LeBron James. No competition when you factor in the time change. Babe Ruth sucks, fuck what the books say. I can strike him out with 3 pitches in an arm sling. Yeah, and we can do anything. Mama said it's true and I put that on everything. Mama told me one day I'ma grow up big and I'ma be a king. And my papa told me it's okay to sit where shit hurts. Don't forget your dreams, cause they'll get you through this so-called life they call living, but I call it strange. And I bet I'll do it, cause I'm on my way and strong enough that I can shake the pain. We don't ask for the doors to close in this life, so we hoping they keep them open. And if they shut those doors, we'll smash the skylight till it's broken. Let's smell the roses, need to take that time to find our own road, so we focused on what's golden. And our gold don't shine, it's not from no mind, so we're not just living for a token. Mama told me one day I'ma grow up big and I'ma be a king. And my papa told me it's okay to sit where shit hurts. Don't forget your dreams, cause they'll get you through this so-called life they call living, but I call it strange. And I bet I'll do it, cause I'm on my way and strong enough that I can shake the pain.
From Tony's back in town today, hopping high, he's here to stay. Everyone can feel the vibe, chosen one of CG's tribe. Jumping in with flaring grace, half they smiles on every face. Ribbit, and off we go, Tony's the star of the show. Bow down to Tony. He's the frog, our one and only. Chosen one, we've waited so long. Now he's back to right every wrong. Leaping through the streets at night, bringing joy and pure delight. Crowds are cheering everywhere. Frog Tony's back without a care. Left and hopping right, sparking magic in the night. CG's hero love so true, Tony's here for me and you. Bow down to Tony. He's the frog, our one and only. Chosen one, we've waited so long. Now he's back to right every wrong. Bow down to Tony. He's the frog, our one and only. Chosen one, we've waited so long. Now he's back to right every wrong. the streets at night, bringing joy and pure delight. Crowds are cheering everywhere. Frog Tony's back without a care. Hopping left and hopping right, sparking magic in the night. CG's hero love so true. Tony's here for me and you. Me and you. Let's re-roll.
What's up, meatbags? It is the often imitated, never duplicated, chosen one of CG, Chicano Stanley, never lonely, the only Frog Tony. What's up? What's going on? As you can see, just as promised, Taylor said we got eye candy here, and look at that. We got you, ladies. You got something to look at now.
Hi, I'm Cordell. Thanks for having me, bro.
So joining us, joining myself, and of course, the Carpathian Terrorizer, Transylvanian Jack. What's up, TJ?
Hell yeah. Hail everyone.
And as you can see, we got Cordell down there. The ladies been complaining. They said, we always have eye candy for the fellas. The ladies needed a little eye candy. Also, the gay guys. We do have some gay people in the chat.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, Cordell is here. He'll be joining us whenever he has the time availability. And that was the word I was searching for. Sometimes I get retarded. And yeah, doing this for like 3 years and I still can't talk sometimes. It is what it is. I think it's just Summer Swan is throwing me off because she's already falling in love. That's it. You got to admire her.
Oh, hi. Thank you. I appreciate it. But I appreciate you having me on, Tony. This is like the first time I've ever done something like this. So this is actually pretty sick.
Oh, we're going to pop his cherry, aren't we, tonight? Don't worry.
live for the whole world to see.
Oh, yeah. So we got a lot to talk about. I don't know if we're going to cover it all because, man, so many things have happened. We got to talk about Nintendo tracking down some pirates. The ninjas were out there in full force using all the internet to find some people. We got to talk about Phil Spencer saying, don't worry, guys, there's definitely going to be more consoles coming from Microsoft. Even though they said they're going to put all their games on every other system and everything is an Xbox, there's going to be, don't worry, there's going to be more consoles. And we got to talk about, Overwatch Classic. It finally came back. What does it mean? What's going on with that? So might as well talk about that. Plus, we got a bunch of games to go over. We got this cooking game. It's like a cooking card game. I saw it. I fell in love. I want it. We got a cozy game. It's like a farm shop game. Another one that I want. I love these retarded games. I have the gayest taste in music and video games for some reason. The straightest man with the gayest taste in things. We got Petted Island, a game where you go around petting things on an island. Guys, what the hell's wrong with me? Songs of Conquest, got to go over that. The Marvel Animation What If Season 3 trailer came out. And if we have time, the Indie World Showcase from Nintendo Direct, that came out. Plus, we got all the weekly polls. And if there's any questions, guys, don't forget, members can ask us anything. You have until the end of the show to get your questions in. But before we get to all that, we got to hear about TJ's week. I know TJ's been having a lovely week. What's going on, TJ?
Just laughing. This entire week was just me laughing. Amazing. My friends used to tell me this thing about the yoga, laughter yoga. Apparently, that's what it's called. I don't need to do that. I just need to stream with you guys.
It has been an incredible couple of days with the amount of gold that we've been getting from other people. Sad. But TJ, we know you had a good week. What we don't know is how Cordell's week has been. How's it been? You were supposed to be here last week. You didn't make it, but you're here now. How's it going?
Yeah, people's cars ain't gonna change their own oil, bro. So yeah, I've just been busy. I wish I wasn't on that 9 to 5 grind, but unfortunately I haven't broken through yet. So it's still gonna be a while. But other than that, your boy's been good. Your boy has been good, bro.
I'm still on that 9 to 5, but I have the entire month off of November.
Based. It's so sick.
My sketchbook says he had a busy night. He fell asleep listening to the Chomo coverage that we're doing. Yeah. We're probably going to do more coverage of that either tomorrow or the next couple of days because we still got to finish up that stream. Apparently, after I went to sleep, there was another 2 hours of therapy about why Tony's such a big meanie. and people shouldn't associate with them. So we got to go over that, of course. But other than that, my week has been fantastic. Cordell might not be aware. Some of you guys in the chat are too distracted to remember, but I have been losing weight. I've been on a diet. I've been doing that. And as every week, I weigh myself on Saturdays. So yeah, today we had the usual eggs, tuna, had the Monster protein shake, had the Monster to wash the protein shake out of my mouth. Then I had some soup for dinner and another Monster. Got to wash down the soup with some Monster. Of course, some Greek yogurt. 1,470 calories, 161 grams of protein. But as you can see up here, we're now down to 221 pounds.
Woo!
Would you look at that?
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, we started at what did I say, 220, 240. Damn it, I can't see now. 249. Now we're down to 221. And our other co-host, Dalish, is here. How's your week been, Dalish?
It's been a week. How's your week been, Frog Tony?
Mine has been good. We were just going over how great it was laughing at everybody who tries to come at us.
Oh, I did that yesterday, but I was drunk on whiskey.
Yeah. Unfortunately, if you guys missed it, if you missed the Drunk on Whiskey stream, it got a little too spicy, I think, and you had to private that, didn't you?
Oh, I got embarrassed about how I looked, so I figured I'd take it down before it hit 300 views. That's too much for me. 200 was enough. Thank you.
Yeah. So, yeah, you got a big week ahead of you. You got Mint coming over. No, don't want to promote that? Okay.
No, I'm terrible. I'm sorry. Yeah, Mint's going to be here tomorrow. I'm going to take her to lunch Monday. I probably shouldn't expose their plans. That's top secret, but we'll be doing stuff and things. Some spicy, some not.
I think Dalish is embarrassed because Cordell is her friend. That's how he got invited on the show. She doesn't want to reveal all the intimate details of the spice. Not on his first stream. Sketchbook says, I've been good. He says, Tony has been good because Dalish hasn't yelled at him this week. Little do you know, Sketchbook. Little do you know. She yells at me almost every day. It's fantastic.
No comment.
Right.
Fuck you. Shit. See, you already ruined it, Tony.
Yeah, I know. It's terrible. But yeah, you guys want to cover what, the Overwatch thing first, or?
If that's where you want to go, we can jump right into it.
Yeah, I don't know where I want to go. It just got really, really quiet and awkward, and I was like, shit.
You want to go to Overwatch. The silence is telling you Overwatch.
Yeah.
True.
TJ's kid agrees. Go to the Overwatch. A blast to the past begins with Overwatch Classic. I have not played Overwatch since the first one. I think maybe like 6 months into the first game, and that was it. That was my Overwatch experience. Bro. All right. So it was 8 years ago. Man, it was that long ago. Blizzard released a completely new gaming world called Overwatch, connected by a theme of fighting for the future. Millions of you jumped into the experience, new heroes like a time-jumping adventurer, an esports champion turned mech pilot, and a genetically modified gorilla from the moon. Together, we all fought across fantastic battlegrounds from all corners of the future Earth, including blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So now you'll be able to relive the nostalgia in a series of new limited time events in Overwatch 2. Oh, it's only limited? That's retarded.
Yeah, because a lot of people conflated this with the upcoming 6v6 tests, and this technically isn't that. Like this still is 6v6 because it's like day 1 2016 Overwatch, but like it's not the actual 6v6 test. So like this isn't going to last long, but I think the other ones are going to last a bit longer. I think.
What's it? Damn it! I lost my place.
Sorry.
No, it's my fault. I turned the page. Where you can experience the original.
Oh, sorry. I fucking interrupted you, Frog Tony, but have you been playing it, Cordell? I played the first day and then I dropped it.
No, I mean, I've been playing it. It's what's great about it is that Genji's blade actually does shit again. Like that's nice. Genji's blade is actually fucking lethal. But like, there's a whole slew of thoughts I have on it. I don't know when we're supposed to get into it. I don't want to like derail the flow if there's like a certain flow to how you do things. But dude, like,
We just
there's
interrupt Tony here.
Yeah, there's no
that's
flow.
normal. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't want to step on anyone's toes, but dude, okay, all right. I just gotta fucking rant for a second. Cause like there's so many things that are infinitely better in Overwatch Classic, but there's so much shit that's fucking terrible too. And I feel like it's very easy to fall down the nostalgia trap and be like 6v6. Obviously, the fact that you can even have 2 tanks or fucking 6 tanks if you wanted to is like really awesome. But there were so many quality of life changes that happened even in Overwatch 1, patch after patch after patch, but especially in Overwatch 2 as well. I know that game is like clowned on universally, but there's so much shit that has made the gameplay experience a lot smoother. So it's like, it's a huge trade-off. There's so much shit like going on that you lose by going to Classic, but then there's also so much that you gain, you know?
I haven't played Overwatch 2. Did they take out characters for Overwatch 2, or is it just they just added new characters in?
So yeah, they added like almost 20 new characters since probably the last time you played. But also like quality of life things. So like, first of all, they made the game 5v5. It's not 6v6 anymore. So like the way the game is played, like competitive, obviously you can go in the arcade and play like the wacky game modes, but it's like 1 tank and then 2-2, like 2 damage, 2 support. And so that's been like the highest point of contention for any Overwatch player in the last couple of years. Like, because some people fucking love it because queue times were a huge problem back in Overwatch 1, but some people like really hate it because all the tank synergies are gone. So it was like this double-edged sword. Me personally, I'm a 6v6 enthusiast. I personally prefer it that way, but I can see why they made the change. But having it back in Classic is just, I don't know, it's making me feel funny.
Ooh, excuse me, making you feel a certain kind of way, huh?
Yeah, dude. Like, I do miss it. Like a classic Rhine Zarya. I know anyone in the chat who has played Overwatch knows what I'm talking about. Like, that was a goated tank synergy. So much shit like that.
Junkrat and Zarya was really good too. Their ults together.
Shit, at the Elo I play at, anything's good, if I'm just being perfectly honest, but we're not going to go there.
Yeah, I just run around as Soldier 76, and then my teammates all yell at me.
That's fucking valid.
All right, so you get all the you can experience the original heroes' abilities and maps in the classic 6v6 team-based action you remember. Get ready to answer the call for Overwatch Classic. Each Overwatch Classic event will feature heroes and balance from popular moments in the game's history. All right, so they're going to be doing, I guess, different, starting right now. The first one is, I guess, the original, and then it'll be like the different patches throughout.
Yeah. So eventually we're going to get back to goats. So that's going to be hell on earth, but we're going to probably do it.
Yeah. It says ranging from the fast-paced and frantic gameplay of the 2017 Moth meta to the triple tank, triple support style of goats in the first Overwatch. I don't know what any of that means. In the first Overwatch Classic event, we're taking it all the way back to the original May 2016 release, which includes many abilities that haven't been seen in years and all the chaotic gameplay from that era.
Bro, like I said, you're honestly probably better off if you only got 6 months into the original game. Then you missed out on so much mental health depravity. Like, bro, I swear to God, like I have a single gray hair in my beard somewhere on this side. You probably can't see it, but it's because of that game. It's because of that game. I have a toxic relationship with this fucking game.
Yeah.
Were you screaming at someone in voice chat when that gray hair popped out?
Hell yeah, dude. You already know I was saying things I could never fucking take back in the chat to like probably 10-year-olds.
It's always on your own team too, not the enemy squad. It's like, why am I beefing with my own teammate right now?
Bro, yeah. Dude, even if you win, there's no fucking escaping it. Like, you could win, but because you didn't win the way they wanted you to, they'll be like, never fucking play Genji again. It's like, bro, we won. The fuck are you mad at? It's every fucking match.
And they're still like, uninstall the game. You suck at this. I have
that's what I used to hear.
Why do you hate me?
That's why I never played the game. I don't like teammates.
So
I don't like relying on other people.
Yeah, no one hates Overwatch more than an Overwatch player, though.
What else? It says Patch 1.0 first introduced us to the first 21 heroes and 12 maps across 4 different game modes. Many of the heroes had high risk but high reward gameplay. You'll also be able to flex with 1, 2, or even 6 tanks to form your frontline defense. Plant multiple turrets on the payload and constantly boop or hook your opponents into the Lelos. I don't know what the hell that is. Well, I expect heroes like Widowmaker to be a constant threat, or be careful as you try to peek around corners, as Hanzo's scatter arrow can strike you before you can see it. Junkrat and Diva mains will need to watch out as their own weaponry can harm them. And you'll be extra pressured to attack or defend the objective, as Symmetra's teleporter will be able to transport players from the spawn directly into the action. So for the Classic, does that mean you can't play any of the new heroes in that? I'm assuming?
Yeah, so they got taken out for the sake of that playlist, and then you can't equip any kind of skins either. You have to play the default Overwatch 1 skins. But yeah, so like there's like I said in there somewhere that like, yeah, certain people can like fucking kill themselves again. Because like that's another one. Yeah, that's example of what I'm talking about. Like these quality of life changes. Like Diva can kill herself with her own ultimate. Junkrat can kill himself with his own primary fire. And dude, like I don't know if anyone in chat or any of you guys have like played Diva, but she has had one of the best glow ups in Overwatch history. Playing her now versus in Classic, it's like night and day. Diva fucking sucks. Like maybe I'm just bad at the game, but like, dude, she fucking sucks. She can like barely move when she's firing. She doesn't have micro missiles. She can't like do damage while defense matrix is up. She kills herself with her own fucking ultimate. It's trash.
She's cute though. She's real cute though.
That can only take you so far. That can only take you so far when you're getting thrashed every fucking game.
God damn it! I thought cuteness killed. Wait, that's kindness. Kill him with kindness, not cuteness.
It kills in the fucking in the shop. I'll tell you that. It kills with the microtransactions. It certainly does.
What about you, TJ? You've been silent. You're an Overwatch guy or no?
Nope.
Better off.
Better off.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of hero shooters.
TJ's never seen an Overwatch in his life. I'm kidding.
Exactly.
Oh, so you don't play?
I'm out here playing boomer shooters, you know.
You don't play Valorant or anything like that either?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, me neither. So that wasn't a question asked with judgment. I was just curious. I don't play that.
See, this is where we needed Ray, because she plays that stupid fucking game. What the hell is it? The other hero shooter. No, the other one. Yeah,
Valorant?
she plays Apex.
Apex?
No, Apex.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Of all games I fucking suck at, Apex has to be number one. I don't think I've ever played a game I've been worse at than Apex.
SJLMK says, I've never played this game, and this sounds like a version made to make people insane.
I feel like I'm painting it with a broad negative brush. It's not. It's like as good as it is bad.
No, you're painting it correctly.
Fuck.
Bastion with Orisa shields is rage-inducing. Says
Yeah. Luckily, Orisa was not available on launch. So if you play Classic now, Orisa's not in it. If they do the patches, eventually she will be, but as of right now, she's not. So if that's what you're worried about, you could still play without that shit. Although Bastion can still heal himself and he does a fuck ton of damage.
Yeah, but you can fuck him up as Lucio. So there's that at least.
True. Yeah, no.
I've been playing against really trash Bastions.
Trashtion. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Like, I don't fear him as Genji. I will say that. That is one matchup that Genji wins basically every time.
So was like Overwatch your main game, Cordell, or what?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, because a lot of like my channel is devoted to like talking about story as it pertains to like video games and anime. But like sometimes if for the sake of like being able to talk on stream, like I'll play Overwatch because it's my main multiplayer game. Like I'm not even good at it. I just like the vibes. I'm better at fighting games. Like fighting games I'm actually good at, but this game I'm fucking trash at. So I'll either play that or I'll play like single player RPGs.
I'm trash at all games. I'm just the worst gamer ever.
It's okay though. You got the charisma. That's what matters more.
It's not what I hear all the time. Everyone's always like, we don't watch your show for you. We watch it for everybody else that comes on. All right, that's Overwatch Classic. It's coming back. Obviously, that article is way too long. Blizzard. We were now. I'm not gonna read all that shit. All right. Surprise. Nintendo tracked down alleged Switch pirate in Arizona via Reddit post and repair orders.
Oh my god.
Fucking getting crazy out there. Nintendo tracked down an alleged Switch pirate using a combination of Reddit post and repair orders, a new lawsuit has revealed. As reported by GameFile, Nintendo sued James. Why do you put his whole name? What? You don't need to put his whole name in the fucking article. IGN. Apparently, he's from Surprise, Arizona, for allegedly violating its digital copyrights by selling pirated copies of Switch games. I told you pirating is bad. You guys all say it's good. Nintendo's going to get you.
It's violating the law.
Yeah.
Honestly, pirating Nintendo games is kind of based. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie.
That.
Remember, it's not me.
Tony.
It's not me, Nintendo.
I disavow.
Me and Shiggy, we go back for Saki every once in a while. I can't pirate his games. According to the lawsuit, Nintendo...
You and Frog Tony and TJ, you guys can buy the games. I'll be sailing the seas.
That's technically not an incriminating sentence. We're all still good here. Everything's above board.
Yeah. Don't worry.
I just like sailing while I play video games. What do you mean?
Naturally. No, I didn't read into that at all.
According to the lawsuit, Nintendo hired a law firm called Mitchell, Silberg, and Knoop to investigate online pirate video game stores and found a user called Archbox it traced to Arizona. It then spotted a Reddit user called Archbox. Wow, he used the same name. Based on their post, the law firm was able to identify Archbox as James. It turns out had various Nintendo accounts associated with email addresses which were tied to repair orders. Man, these guys are going deep. James, an alleged Switch pirate, actually made 2 repair orders with Nintendo tied to a Surprise, Arizona shipping address. As you'd expect, a cease and desist followed, one of which came just 2 days after Nintendo sent him one of his repaired items. Could you imagine he opened his repaired items and there's like a C&D inside of it? It's like, gotcha, bitch. Dude, that'd be a good way to get him.
Yeah, they dig so deep. Like, Nintendo's fucking ruthless with this. They always have been. They would dig up a motherfucker's grave if they heard that he listened to like a YouTube stream of Mario music in like 2010.
Yeah. They would be justified.
Holy shit, man.
Like, I gotta get what's left of them ears.
Oh, wait. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt, but like, have you guys heard that Nintendo's like introducing a streaming service now for music? You heard about that?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Dude, the DMCAs on YouTube are about to go fucking crazy. They're about to go crazy, dude. Like, now they got a streaming platform with every fucking track Nintendo's ever made. Because if you ever tried to just listen to the Super Mario Odyssey soundtrack on YouTube, it's fucking impossible. It's always some dumbass cover or like some weird sped up or keyed up version. But it's like now they're going to be like on a fucking streaming service. So God forbid you ever used it in a stream. God forbid you ever used it in like a casual little background music video, whatever, dude, you're going to get fucked.
I mean, you're a little bit dumb if you use music from a Nintendo game to begin with. Like, you had to know they'd be coming for your ass.
I thought a lot of people did that. Like, there's so many videos where it's
there's a lot of dumb people.
Exactly.
Fair.
Like this person in Surprise, Arizona. Yeah. They're not very smart.
Oh, man.
I love that his area is named Surprise. He got the surprise of his life, all right.
I would have really fucked him up. I'm surprised that Nintendo didn't, like, because they sent him back his repaired items. That's how they found them. I'm surprised, like, they didn't have the lawyers, like, show up with the items. Like, oh, is this your thing? Oh, by the way, here's your fucking C&D, and we'll see you in court.
Wait, so it actually went down like that? They repaired his shit, sent him the bill and a cease and desist?
Yeah. So it says they sent him 2 days after his thing came. They sent him.
At least they fixed it, man. They could have just not. Fuck.
The Pirate Shop's Archbox was allegedly involved with include Jack in the Shop, Turtle in the Shop, and Nico Drive, which all shut down following a C&D Nintendo sent in March. Says defendant became a leading, if not primary, moderator of the Switch Pirates Reddit community, which he helped grow to nearly 190,000 members.
Someone free this man.
Since 2019, defendant has posted thousands of comments and messages to the Switch Pirates Reddit group. Defendant's posts have included, by way of example, messages directing users to the pirate shops and offering technical advice and encouragement to other users about how to use the pirate shops, how to download and install circumvention software, and how to play pirated copies of Nintendo Switch games. Man, what an evil
All
man.
I'm hearing is he did the Lord's work. What do you mean?
Based.
Nintendo now has a default judgment in their favor after he failed to plead his case in court in time. Man, he didn't even show up to plead his case. I guess he knew he was fucked, right?
Wait, so is there like some kind of consequence for that? Or like, how does that work if he doesn't show up?
It's a default judgment, so Nintendo's going to get whatever it is they wanted, depending on what they ask for. So it's probably going to be some monetary damages. We'll find out in the next couple of weeks. And then obviously he can't sell any of the games and stuff in the pirate shops and shut down. Probably the Reddit will be shut down and his Reddit accounts and everything like that.
Okay.
I mean, they got that one guy, the Bowser guy, that they like basically Nintendo owns his ass for the rest of his life. Like all the money he ever makes basically has to go to Nintendo.
Wait, the Bowser guy? What's the lore behind that?
Some guy whose name actually was something Bowser, like was pirating games, and they caught him. And basically, the judgment was so high that they estimated he would have to pay like for the rest of his life, just basically all the money he ever made.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it was some like insane like $80 million judgment or something because of all the piracy. Yeah.
At that point,
just don't pirate.
Telling the man like, hey, commit Sliver Slide, because what's the point of living after that when you owe 80 million to a giant company or corporation? I would just jump off a cliff. Like, what's the point?
No, you just
get $1 a paycheck.
No, you file bankruptcy and then it just you end up not owing anything. It's more of a a message.
So it's just
like
mean.
Yeah, that's a big dick move. It's a power move, letting you know your place.
What did Joker say? It's not about the money. It's about sending a message.
Literally.
There you go.
They wrote in that cease and desist that in small lettering, "You're bitch made," by the way.
Oof.
Yeah. SJ says he was American hero. I don't know. Like I said, I am not big on the piracy anymore. I used to pirate long ago, but I don't do that no more. Nintendo.
No, don't admit that, Frog Tony. You're a pure boy, remember?
I'm pure. I've never did any crimes.
Exactly.
Holy
good. Don't let the internet catch you slipping.
Did y'all ever use those websites like LimeWire and like BMP3 and shit like that back in the day?
I was always scared to get a virus.
Dude, I was diabolical with that shit. I was the seeder for like some Neo song, bro. Like I was on my R&B shit and I was the seed and I didn't realize what that meant. And I left that shit seeding for days and I got a cease and desist in the mail and my dad got really mad at me. and that was the day I realized I just don't have that dog in me. I'll benefit off of others' hard work, but I'm like, I can't do it myself. I don't have that dog in me, bro.
Paz says he's definitely a LimeWire or
oh hell yeah, dude. That was my shit back in like middle school. Got so much music through that.
Nice. So just move to Mexico like Ralph and see if they want to garnish your pesos. They probably will, knowing Nintendo. Yeah. I was not super rich. My family wasn't really rich. So getting the computer was like a big deal. So me just even doing anything that might potentially make it not work was like no go. Like there was no way. My family's old school Mexican. They would have just beat the shit out of me. And I'm not saying this is like a joke. I'm saying like legitimately because they were like, we just spent how much on that thing and it doesn't work. What the fuck's a LimeWire? And that would have been the end of it.
Fair.
So yeah,
fair. Can't argue with that.
I did something worse to my parents' computer than trying to pirate stuff.
Oh God.
You can't start a story like that and finish it. You did what now?
See, by the time I finish the story, I'm gonna sound really dumb, but I was probably like 14, and I was just listening to music videos on YouTube, and I had to have my headphones plugged into like the tower for the PC. I forgot that I had the headphones on, and I got up to walk away, and I pulled down the entire computer setup. The tower, the monitor, the speakers, the headphones pulled out. You were never able to listen to anything on that computer afterwards.
Oh my god.
My dad helped me pick it up, and he told me he wasn't gonna tell my mom on me. And as soon as she got home, like the second she walked through the door, he told on me.
Well,
I was like, Dad, I thought we had solidarity here.
Your mom looked at the mess, looked at your dad, and he's like, I ain't taking the fall for this shit.
Holy shit.
I don't understand. I don't understand the mechanics behind. You have to explain this to me like I'm retarded, because you weigh 83 pounds now. I could imagine 10 years ago you would have been at the very least an equivalent. So how's an 80-pound woman? How strong were those headphone cords that they didn't just pop out?
I don't know. They were pretty long, so I got pretty far away before it started to like snag, I guess. But also, I Frog Tony, I'm unhealthy now. I was actually healthy when I was younger. So I probably weighed more when I was that age.
She's not telling the truth. She was trying to get into the kitchen. The headphones were long. She felt it snagging, and she just kept pulling like, oh, I just need a couple more inches. Just a couple more. Then she heard it all collapse. Fuck.
I felt my soul leave my body when I saw everything fall down. I was like, okay, my mom's going to disown me. I better pack my hobo bag. I'm going to take one of the cats, find a nice place on the street to lay.
I would have just left the house. I just left. And they're like, what were you talking about? What happened? I wasn't home for that. Oh my God, look at the computer. What happened here? Well, I was away.
Because my dad saw me do it. Like, he caught me. So there was no backsies on this. He told on me.
He was just watching it happen in slow motion.
I mean, as a parent, you hear a crash and you go and investigate. I think that's being kind of neglectful if you hear a loud sound and you have a child and you're like, it's probably okay.
No, I mean, you listen, and if you hear like noises from the child, then you investigate, right? Because you're like, oh, are they dead? Oh shit, there's no noise. I gotta investigate because they might.
Is this why you and your wife got a divorce? Was she the one that checked the loud noises and you were just sleeping?
Probably I was working because I worked 2 jobs back then.
Oh.
So
well, you didn't have time to check on the kid. That's the wife's job, right? Yeah. That's the woman's job, right?
Yes. Back then it was. I mean, you've heard the story about me going to sleep and waking up with makeup all over my face because my kid decided he wanted to make me look pretty.
It's actually adorable as fuck.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't get mad. It was just concealer all over my. I woke up and I'm like, you know, like when you're drooling, you're all wet. Like, so my face felt wet. So I was like, oh man, that was a good sleep. I was like drooling or something. I touched it and I looked at my hand. I'm like, why is my hand flesh colored? Like it had this weird fleshy tone. Right? And I'm like, then I looked in the mirror and I was just all covered in concealer. All my face, all the fucking pillow. It's crazy. I'm like, why did you do that? I wanted to make you pretty like mommy. I can't be mad at you.
Yeah.
Also, apparently,
you asked them if it worked. Were you pretty like their mom?
Yeah, it worked really well. That wasn't the only thing that happened that day. It was so terrible because when my wife came home, she goes, "Why were my shoes outside?" I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Right? Because I was confused. Legitimately, she goes, "My shoes were outside." Apparently, my kid also had got mad, opened the door, took my wife's shoes, and threw them outside because she was at the store.
Fuck?
She's like, that's what you get for leaving me at home. It's like damn. So
I did that once when my mom left me at home.
Was a lie, right? Yeah, I think the pretty story was a lie. I think that was just what they said afterward. I think they painted my face to get back at me. Threw the wife's shoes outside to get back at her, so the face paint had to be. Why would you throw your mom's shoes outside though, Dalish?
No, again, I have to say it did something worse, and it wasn't even her shoes. It wasn't her things. It was my own things. My mom left, and I wanted to go to the store with her, and she knew I wanted to go to the store with her. And but I should also say I was probably 9 or some small baby age when this happened. And when I realized she left without me, I just threw all my toys and all my stuffed animals on the floor. And when she got home, she bribed me with ice so that I would clean my room. Because I wanted to eat ice with her. And she bribed me with ice. She was like, if you want to eat ice with me, you have to go clean up your room. So I picked up all my toys and I was like, okay, where's my ice cube? I don't know why that worked on me.
Other kids were going to the candy, the free puppies and free candy truck. You were just chasing the Iceman down the street, huh?
That ice tastes good.
Other kids just wanted ice cream, but you just wanted ice.
Speaking of wanting things, damn it, this article put up an ad. Xbox CEO says,
Toyota. Sorry.
there will be definitely
You sell any
the
of those?
future.
I was about
No.
to say, I was like, I know a thing or two about them bitches.
I don't know nothing about cars. I'm not a car guy.
I'm a Toyota man through and through. I know them intimately. Anyway, sorry. Okay, that just went to a place it didn't need to go. We can continue.
I just want to know about how intimate you got with the cars. There was a story there.
Look,
Fingers
man,
were inserted in the car. That's all you need to know.
I was about to say, yeah, stick shift is a must, bro. That's all
I
I'm going to say.
I got to know, Cordell, did you put it in the gas hole?
No. See, no. You're assuming that I was the top in my relationship with the Toyota. That is not the case. That is not the case, bro. I was not the top.
All right. Xbox CEO says there will definitely be future consoles, although the company's new ads emphasize cloud streaming. CEO Phil Spencer tells Rolling Stone there will be a box to buy. I think he's lying. Phil Spencer always claims things, and then later on it's like, well, we decided not to. It says it appears that the Xbox is no longer just a box. Earlier today, the company's official account ran a new 30-second ad spot showcasing the brand's new campaign message. Quote, "This is an Xbox." To the sound of Black Sheep's 1991 hip-hop track, "The Choice Is Yours." The video begins with a Series X console and the bold green text reading, "This is an Xbox." It then pivots to a smart TV, a phone, a handheld PC, and a laptop, all of which are now considered Xboxes. On the surface, the campaign makes total sense. Xbox Cloud Gaming launched in 2019, and Xbox games have been available on PC for even longer. If players have an Xbox account, they can stream their purchases games on the Xbox Game Pass library on a variety of devices, anywhere they have high-speed internet connection. On social media, many fans expressed displeasure at the idea that Xbox is somehow abandoning their home console market. I don't know why. This has been a thing that people have been predicting. I've predicted it. I think that the new Xbox box is going to be nothing more than a little, small hamburger-sized box that's just connects to the TV through streaming. I don't think it's going to be a full-fledged console.
So, what's Xbox's brand identity? What are they trying to be? It seems like they're trying to be everything. And I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad idea, but because I know that they got Game Pass, and that was a huge source of revenue for them. That's been doing really well, right? But what are they? I'm not sure that they as a brand have a concrete identity. What's the overall goal? Just to be the one-stop shop for all gaming? Is that the plan?
I think so. At one point, they were satisfied to be the Pepsi to Sony's Coke. But now I think they just want to be third-party, kind of like Sega, but a more established Sega.
Okay, that's interesting.
Because they're already talking about putting all their Xbox games will be on PlayStation eventually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, so even Halo?
Yeah. He said nothing is off the table as far as what would end up appearing on PlayStation.
Oh, shit. So then Okay, this is like a super naive question. Because I don't know anything about business, but like, would that, in theory, like kind of end the console war? Like, would the console war be made obsolete if Xbox had their way?
Uh, Pretty much. I mean, Nintendo's really like a non-factor. It's like Nintendo's an also ran. It's like most people who buy an Xbox also have a Switch. People who
Mhm.
buy PlayStation also have a Switch. It's not really like buy a Switch or a PlayStation, whereas Xbox and PlayStation obviously compete directly against each other. If Xbox does this, there will essentially be no reason to own an Xbox, right? Especially if PlayStation isn't doing the same thing.
Mhm.
It's a
Oh
smart move
yeah.
because the console for the most part is a loss leader, right? So Microsoft's not making any money on the consoles; they're making more money on the applications and the software. So them phasing out the consoles and saying, "All right, well, fuck it, we're going to give you the console market. We're going to just bow out of the actual consoles, but still make the games."
Hmm. So
It's
just
a
a
sound,
complete software focus, just abandoning hardware.
yeah. I mean,
Wait, so
like, go ahead.
well, like, so okay, well then, what is this new box then? I guess I'm just a little confused. Like, what's the new box?
Well, it's not out yet, but he's saying there will be a new box. Don't worry. He's basically assuring people, no, we're not abandoning consoles. We're going to have one. My assumption is it's just going to be like something that connects directly to the internet instead of having a big high tech, like Xbox console. I think they're going to have a small little like it connects directly to the internet and you can download your games and
That's
stream your games through it. But it's not going to be actual like a big fat fucking Xbox thing.
So then I have to ask, bro. Like I don't. What then at this point would be the justification for like console as opposed to PC? Like, because you know what I mean. Like that, it just sounds like you're doing. Like it just took years to just do PC, but with extra steps. You know, like I don't. Maybe I'm just not interpreting this correctly, but it's like, like what? I don't know. I don't know why this is sitting so weirdly with me. I just thought like,
Because you're realizing that consoles are being phased out. Like it is
yeah,
becoming a PC only gaming universe.
yeah, because I'm like, if the only
Nah,
thing that
It's
the new
on its
box,
way to be that, Frog Tony.
because
I
yeah,
don't.
dude, like Xbox Game Pass is on PC. You can just
Yeah,
use it on PC, and if the new box is essentially just a way for you to stream onto a monitor or whatever, like it's just get a PC.
yeah.
Runs better, runs
Uh,
faster.
I understand where you guys are saying, and I get that, but there will always be people like me who just want a console. It's just easier.
But one day there won't be enough people like you to justify the the sales won't match what it takes to produce the console. I as a youngin, I'm never going to buy a console again. Yeah, I'll buy something that Nintendo puts out, like the Switch, but I will never buy
That's a
an
console
Xbox. I
technically.
will never buy a PlayStation.
Well, Super Tizo says PCs aren't cost effective for consumers.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
I think they're going to become more cost. That's why I think the new Xbox console, quote unquote, is going to be a small little like streaming device. It's not going to be a full fledged device. PlayStation is always going to make consoles as long as PlayStation still has their dedicated IP and stuff. Right, that's the issue. Like if you can only play certain PlayStation things, like the next Last of Us game, is only going to be on PlayStation. Then you have to. They're forcing you. Like if you want to play that, you got to get the PlayStation. So there'll always be a market for them, right?
Oh, true. Yeah, because then. Oh wait, go ahead. Sorry, so sorry.
I was gonna say Xbox is like the article is saying PlayStation outsells Xbox 5-1. So more people, 5 times as many people have a PlayStation than Xbox. That's why their
Mm.
strategy of trying to keep games on their console is killing them because if you only have 100,000 units out there, right, you can only potentially sell 100,000. That means the other guys selling 500,000 of their exclusive IPs.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why they're like, well, we have to put ours on yours, but they don't, Sony doesn't have to go to Xbox.
Oh,
Xbox
right.
games have to go to Sony.
Okay, so yeah, it would like behoove you to just buy the PlayStation. And if
Yeah,
Xbox games are just not even on, like if they're not exclusive, there's literally no justification for ever buying an Xbox.
yeah, exactly. And that's why like Switch, for all all of its faults and the fact that it's technically a lot crappier than the other consoles. Mario and stuff, all that stuff is exclusive, other than piracy or
Right.
other means, nefarious means. You're never going to get Mario on a PlayStation. He's never going to be on an Xbox. So you have to. So Switch is its own market, and it's dedicated, and it's family, quote unquote, family friendly. Right? It's Nintendo. So I think there'll always be a Nintendo console.
Right. Okay. So if you were to guess, what do you think the price point would be for this new Xbox thing?
When it comes out,
yeah,
they're smart. It'll be like a $200 thing. So
that's what I'm thinking. Because I'm like, there ain't no fucking shot. You're spending like $500 on that thing.
Well, it has to be 200. Yeah, 500 will make an uproar.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It has to be stripped down to the point where there's really nothing on it, right? Because again, the consoles are lost leaders.
Like,
they cost way more.
Expensive as fuck too. So why would they make this cheap just because it's not like you're getting a full-fledged console?
Because the Xbox Series S was already cheap. That was like what? 300?
How much was it? Whoa. Seriously? That's insane.
Yeah, the Series S was real cheap.
Fuck?
How much
What
was
is going on with consoles?
Series S right now is 300. So I think maybe it was like 350 at the most at one point. But yeah, because it doesn't have anything. It's digital only, and it's like it's not as powerful as the Series X, right? The Series S, that was the cheap option. That's why people were pissed, because you had the Series S, then the Series X, and they're like, but the Series S isn't as good, but it's cheaper, and like the whole thing, like people were confused what was going on when it came out.
Dude, yeah, honestly, fuck their naming conventions. Like, oh my God. Their naming conventions are so fucking terrible.
Xbox One, Xbox 360.
Yeah, like, bro, please. What is
No,
this?
don't put this comment up, because I know you're gonna fucking use it to gloat, and it's gonna piss me off, Frog Tony, because they're wrong. They're wrong.
I'm gonna build
a
know if they're wrong.
$500 PC and prove this chatter wrong, just for the fun of it, just for the giggles of it. I'm gonna do that.
You heard that, Tizo? She's challenging you. She's gonna build a.
Wait, what's the comment?
No, you're trying to get me in trouble, Cordell.
No,
She
go
said
ahead.
put
No,
it on
you
the
can
screen.
put it up. I'm just saying.
Y'all piqued my interest, bro.
Infuriating.
Something happened in the
They're
chat.
wrong, but they keeping like, oh, you're lying if you say you can have a decent PC for 500. You can. I've seen it and I've done it. I've built them. I've played on them. So I don't know what you're talking about. Are you comparing? It makes me think they're thinking of like laptops instead of a PC here. The rig is always going to be like, what pieces are you using? What pieces are you using? Because at this point, I think you're just building shit rigs, dude.
Damn.
Oh my God.
I will say this. In my limited experience, right? In my limited PC experience, I believe Dalish is correct. I'm not just saying that to avoid being yelled at.
Me, a PC gamer, buddy. I have a PC and I have an Xbox. What's this high horse that you're on?
Damn. Super tease though, guys, relax. Here's why Dalish is correct. Okay. Get rid of the monitor, get rid of all the fancy bells and whistles, just the actual tower, right? You can get a good high performance tower. Remember, you don't need a monitor. The monitor is not included, right? Because if you're going to do that, then you got to say, well, you need a TV for your console, right? So then you got to add the TV price to your console price. So your monitor doesn't count. Same thing with your keyboard. Because like, oh, you got the fancy $300 keyboard. Well, did you get the fancy $300 Xbox controller, right? No. So again, if you just go with the tower, as that is what's the quote unquote PC that you're using, you can get a good $500 tower that will do gaming just as well as a $500 console.
Plug a controller.
That's all I'm going to say
PC,
about that.
and it's already like a console. So.
Yeah,
I'll die on that hill myself.
I mean, my PC is good and it's not that expensive. And again, I didn't need a monitor because I have a TV. I have a flat screen TV that's plugged into it. I did buy a fancy RGB keyboard and mouse, but that's because I'm retarded. Anything else?
I just like that they keep saying I'm wrong. Just shout it into the keep shouting it into the void, buddy.
Anyway, Morgan says the cheap AMD build is so affordable, even the local for the local Mr. Krabs. Yeah, that's it. Again, the other thing is, what are you building, right? If you're buying if you're like me, who's an idiot and don't know how to build PCs, you're just like, okay, give me that $700 thing because it's all put together and I don't have to do nothing, just plug it in, right? Where Dalish is like, I could build everything from scratch and get my graphics card, get my this. I don't even know graphics card is about as much as I know of what's inside the box as far as PC. Just like RAM or something in there. Right?
That's fair. I think that's fair too, because I know plenty of people who like wouldn't want to build one. Like
I literally don't know. Like I know there's a RAM in there, and there's like I said, the graphics card. I don't know where any of that shit plugs in. I don't know where. I'm not a guy. I'm not that guy.
But then again, I guess the answer to that would be just buy a pre-build. I guess there's always an answer for anything. I guess.
No, well, that's what I'm saying. But the pre-builds are probably more expensive, and you don't get to like pick and choose, right? So like, that's why people are like, well, but that's what I'm saying. Like a pre-build is more expensive because it's pre-built, and it doesn't necessarily have what you need. So it's not going to be a good pre-build. It's going to be too expensive to compare it to a $500 console. Whereas you can build a good $500 PC, but you have to know what you're doing. I think that's the barrier of entry for most people.
Right.
Yeah. I think a lot of people just want it to be fun. So like they don't want to handle all that. Literally, like one of my best friends, he's been a lifelong PlayStation player simply because the idea of getting into PC is too intimidating. Like he doesn't like the idea of having to scrounge for parts and ask. I mean, even when I was a lifetime Xbox player, the reason I have a PC is because my friend basically like told me what to do. He just told me what to do, and then he like gave me detailed instructions and watched me build it with supervision. So I didn't fuck
Don't
anything
fall
up.
for the hype of PC building. 56 says, don't fall for the hype of PC building. It's all fun and games till you need to troubleshoot.
True. There's always that fear that you're one generation behind the current generation after you build the PC. Like it ends up being mid-tier or something, right?
Well, yeah, I'll tell you what. I bought a tower, right? Remember, I don't know if you were around for that, TG, but I had bought a brand new computer, right? And I literally had to send it back because when they shipped it, it didn't work. I had to like, your computer doesn't fucking work. So I had to go through the hassle of getting it shipped through Amazon, then putting it back in a box, finding somewhere to drop it off, and hoping that it didn't get stolen from the drop-off fucking place, so they can get it back and then get a new fucking PC.
I feel like two different points are being argued here, whether or not a $500 PC would run better than a console, or is the console... Because for people like you who don't want to troubleshoot or just want to put the game in and not think, then yeah, okay, get a console. If you're lazy and you don't want to put effort in, get a console.
Damn, why you gotta say it like that, woman?
Because the thing that's making me mad is there's no way.
If you're confident, if you're smart and confident, get a
faster.
You're just some lazy slob that can't do shit. Yeah, get a console.
There's a medium solution. I am a PC gamer and I am a slob, so I go to the PC shop, right?
It's like, bro,
I tell them which parts I want, and then they'll build it for me right then and there. And then I bring it back home.
Super
If
Tito,
your
this
shit
is
is-
Sturgis. Friendly fire.
if your shit is 3 inches, if you can't bench the bar for reps, if you can't, then buy a fucking console by all means.
Is that gonna be the new ad? If you get a little dick, you fucking lose the limit in your mom's basement, get a console.
Holy shit, man.
It's grade A marketing right there.
No, but Tony, I don't know what your price point is on your PC, but you have a console. Your PC runs your games faster than your console, right? Just plain and simple. So I don't know why they keep arguing that a console is going to run the game faster than the PC. I think the PC, it keeps going back to like, what parts are you using? Piece of shit parts? Like you can build a good PC for an inexpensive amount. There's this idea that you have to spend like $5K. You don't have to spend $5K. I spent that much on my computer because I wanted blinky lights.
I got blinky lights. It wasn't $5K though.
Yeah, well, I spend it. There's more than blinky lights on my computer, but
I got a controller that controls my lights, so I can change them and they can blink differently.
Ooh.
It's fancy. I got a fancy computer that I never game on. It's crazy.
PlayStation only has one blinky light, and it's blue and white and red like America.
Dude, no shot. Dragon Age 2 is catching strays in your chat right now, dude. No shot.
Oh my God.
Both console and PC. Yeah, Dragon Age 2 sucks.
Oh my God.
I've said this many. I don't know.
They're not wrong.
Dalish, how many times have I said on this stream that I don't like Dragon Age Inquisition or Dragon Age 2? Multiple times. There's people out there that somehow think that Dragon Age Inquisition is my favorite game, despite me saying I haven't beat it yet and I don't like it, and it was never fun. It's crazy.
You
What,
don't like DLCs.
If you'll indulge me for a moment, what don't you like about Inquisition? Because I think we can all probably agree Origins is peak, right?
Yeah, Origins is great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So like, what didn't you like about Inquisition?
It seemed a lot slower. I didn't like the party members weren't as interesting. There was no hot chicks. It's like, oh, I gotta date these ugly chicks, and that one's a lesbian.
Weren't as
Like the hottest
diverse
one's a
either.
lesbian. I'm like, oh yeah.
The truth reveals itself. That's the real reason you don't like the game.
They weren't as numerous too. Like Dragon Age, the first one, with the DLC, you get a lot of followers.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, just wasn't as much fun. Plus, they kind of pigeonhole you in the whole like, you could pick your different race and everything, but it didn't feel like it really mattered. Whereas the first one,
like
things
racial
felt-
benefits and
Never
stuff.
mattered.
yeah,
Yeah.
like the first one felt more like everything mattered, like what choices you made, what decisions, what race.
Yeah. No, Origins was the best one, basically on every single level.
Except that it was ugly.
I think it's because they switched to a different engine. Because like Mass Effect 1 was made right before that, like the year before, and it looks way better. But like I think they were trying out a new engine when they made the first Dragon Age or like Origins. So it just looked fucking weird. And God forbid you wanted to put a beard on your character. The beards looked like shit.
See, my PC got blinking lights.
Oh hell yeah.
So look at that.
It looks
It
so
didn't even cost
empty
me
in there.
$5K. Yeah, I know, because I just bought it. It's all empty. There's nothing in there. Like I said, it's just lights. It's not even a real PC. It's just it's a box.
Some
I'll
vibey ass.
post a
light show.
picture of my setup in the Discord after, and you can compare Frog Tony.
You're like, why is there so much stuff in yours? Mine got all kind of room, and yours is just like all packed in with shit. All right, Xbox. I think they're not gonna have a new fucking thing. He's gonna say it till the cows come home because all the Xbots are very, very upset about it. They're like, no, there's definitely gonna be a new Xbox. It's not
The
true.
next Dreamcast. Sad.
Yeah.
Oof.
What was sad with the Dreamcast? It was actually better than the other ones. It just
True. Way ahead of its time.
yeah.
So anyway, if you're still a boomer, keep buying consoles. If you want to have a little fun and a little spice in your life, get a PC.
PC got mods and nudie games, so there's always that.
The PC got all the boomer shooters, so
You can marry Serana and Skyrim on the PC mods. You can't do that on Xbox.
True.
you can even make the first Dragon Age look better with mods. So there's that.
You really can, but it looks so weird when your character
still
is
looks
going
really good.
around with like this model-esque hair, and then you're next to Flemeth, old as fuck, with the shitty graphics.
The PCs still look trashy as they were, yeah.
Terrible. All right. The trailer for What If Season 3 came out, guys. Are we interested? Am I the only one who likes Marvel stuff still?
Wait, when the fuck was season 2?
Last year?
When did that? Holy shit. Okay. I saw season 1. I didn't even know season 2 happened.
Yeah, it was crappy. It was based all around the Native American. They introduced a brand new character that's not from the comics. It's like Native American, has these powers. And it all led to like what if forget who the hell it was, like what if Tony Stark was evil with the no, was it Ultron or somebody had the fucking Infinity Gauntlet? It's always the fucking Infinity Gauntlet. Just some weird shit.
Yeah, I feel like the fact that you're struggling to recall the details already tells me what I need to know.
Yeah. No, it was Doctor Strange. That's what it was. It was Doctor Strange, the evil one, was going to use the Infinity Gems to fix the world or some shit, and it ended up sending people back. And that's how like the Marvel like 1700 thing happened, and then like it was all wacky. It was stupid.
Okay.
But maybe we're gonna try to get it better because we got a new trailer for the new season. Yeah. Also, this is the last season. I guess the last one did so bad that they're like after the third season it's canceled.
Wait, so is that the Vision from? Is that like the fake Vision from the end of WandaVision?
He wasn't fake at the end of that's the real Vision.
But like, wasn't? Oh wait, yeah, that was his corpse reanimated, right?
Yeah, the fake Vision was the one that was in color. The white Vision,
Right.
was the
Okay.
real Vision.
Okay. So because this does tie in, like this does exist in the same multiverse as the MCU films, right? Like not the same universe, but the same greater multiverse. So it's all still connected.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Let's begin. Up for an adventure?
Always.
Like honestly, I think they got away from the whole idea what if is supposed to be. It's not just supposed to be what if something stupid. It's supposed to be like here's something that happened in the MCU. Like now we're gonna change it slightly, right? Like in the comics, that's what the what if was. It wasn't just random shit. Like putting Shang-Chi in the Old West is not a what if. Just like, hey, I want an Old West story.
To understand, you must learn to see.
What exactly are you proposing?
It's showtime.
Here we go!
Howard,
What
are you
the
sure you
fuck?
can fly this?
Are you kidding?
It's Howard the Duck.
This looks bad.
Yeah, the animation
Oh,
or
yeah.
just like the idea.
All of it.
They did Howard the Duck dirty. Look at this. He looks a lot better live action for some reason.
Born to fly. Strap in.
They did what's her name dirty too, Kat Dennings.
Is that who that was?
Yeah, that's Kat Dennings. Her tits are way bigger in real life. They made them. they nerfed her tits.
Dormammu.
If we all go down,
Okay.
the world will be left defenseless.
Who the fuck
This
is
is the
that?
shot we have.
I have no idea. I thought it was like Captain Marvel or something. But
Dude, I'm so glad you said something because I was about to just be like, "Who the fuck?"
It's
are
hard
they?
to decipher who these people
no,
are.
you know who that is?
Is
I know
that
who that is.
Icarus? Who-
No,
is that who that's
it's
supposed to
Moon.
be?
It's Moon Knight.
Oh,
What
okay.
is that?
Wow, it looks
Yeah, no,
nothing
he
like
had a
this.
whole series on Disney. What do you mean? Who the fuck is it? Moon Knight. It's Moon Knight. I don't know how else to
He
explain
just
it.
doesn't have Oscar Isaac's impeccably handsome face, so I couldn't
Right.
Yeah.
tell.
You can only tell
like-
through the moon crest on his chest, you know.
Yeah, Moon Knight is like Batman, but Egyptian based instead of a Batman.
Right.
The world will be left defenseless. This is the shot we have. We may not get another one.
He's got like a Moon Knight mech. They're like Voltron Avengers.
Holy
Let's
shit.
finish it.
Oh, we're good to go.
MCU Voltron. Okay.
Avenger, assemble.
Oh, the one Avenger is the mech.
Yeah, it's a mech. All the other mechs assemble into the Avenger mech. It's crazy. This, I think, is what if
Red
Captain
Guardian.
America was Russian, right?
Oh, I thought it was going to be what if Captain America was a Nazi?
Wait, so is
Or
that
I guess
not?
they can't do that.
Yeah, didn't that happen in the comics? He was like a Hydra supremacist.
Probably at one
Something like
point.
that, yeah. Well, like-
Yeah, and then they backed out. It was so stupid, that whole storyline. He's revealed to always have been a Hydra agent. Like in secret, he was always Hydra. But then they revealed that it was actually the Cosmic Cube changed everybody's memories, so it created this false memory. And then they created a new Captain America that was inside the cube that was everyone's positive vision of Captain America. Then he comes out and they imprison the bad Captain America. It's so stupid.
Fuck me. Okay. I'm not even gonna argue with it. It's like, all right.
Welcome to comic books.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, so is that is that Steve Rogers as a Russian, or is that the fucking Crimson Dynamo or Red Rocket or whatever the fuck his name was from the Black Widow movie?
Red Guardian. I think this is supposed to be Captain America because
Okay.
Bucky's there. Remember, Bucky gets captured and turned into Winter Soldier. So I'm assuming that this is going to be what if they both got captured and they both turned into
Oh.
Russians.
Is this what if they
Okay.
kiss finally?
Yes. What if they're Russian and gay? I think that's the name of the episode.
Let's go with that. Sure.
Light 'em up now!
This almost looks like a Telltale game.
It does. Yeah.
That art style, yeah.
Story ends.
They got to fight the Watchers.
With some mysteries, the only answer is what if?
I didn't know who any of those people were. I was probably supposed to know who they were.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time that we called in some help.
That's
One of
the
them titty
Native Amer-
lady.
Yeah. This is the titty lady from the season 2 that they created because they needed a Native American character.
And they took her titties?
Yeah. Right
Fuck.
off.
What?
Sad. Storm Thor.
That's kind of hot.
Oh shit! She takes Thor's hammer.
Yeah. She did it in the comics. In
Oh,
a what if.
That's kind of cool.
There's a what if Storm becomes Thor because there's a comic in which the X-Men go to Asgard. She gets like a fake hammer. She gets tricked by Loki. And then the what if is like, what if she actually did win and become Thor?
Yeah, they got similar powers.
What's interesting is that supposedly this is going to be the Thor, not the Thor, the Storm from the X-Men movies.
Oh, like actually,
Yeah,
Nice.
like
the Halle Berry.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys seen the Marvels movie.
Fuck no.
Okay, so well, at the end of the Marvel movies, they open like this. There's like they shatter the universe or something. There's like a hole in the universe, and the black chick gets sucked into the hole. And when she wakes up, she's in the X-Men universe.
Oh, okay.
And from my understanding is that supposedly that's going to be the Storm from that X-Men universe. That's how they're going to. And
Oh.
supposedly, quote unquote, when they do Secret Wars, they're going to have her cross over into the MCU.
Okay, so is it going to be like that bullshit they did with like Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, where you got to do homework by fucking like watching WandaVision to even get what the fuck is happening? Like, do they expect
Yes.
that we're gonna watch What If or The Marvels? God forbid. Like, there's just no shot I'm watching that movie. You know, like there's just no
Yeah.
shot I'm watching that.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Oh my
gonna be-
god.
Post Deadpool 3.
The fall off of the MCU should be studied in film school. Like that
True.
is like a biblical fall off, bro.
There is, but it's not really their fault. I've argued this before, but I mean, there's really nothing you can do. Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, right? If they want to leave, you can't recast them.
See, and I get that, and that makes perfect sense because, I know that people got invested in the Infinity Arc and those characters, but I would still argue that doesn't then mean that every movie after that needs to be written like shit. Like, you endeared us to Iron Man and Captain America the first time. You can endear us to someone completely different. I just feel like they're not taking the time. I don't know whose fault it is, so I don't want to assign blame on like just saying every writer is a shitty writer, because maybe some corpo exec is just like, dude, you got to get this done in like a month and it's got to be perfect. And you're like, oh, fuck. And they like churn out some bullshit. You know, like, I don't want to just say that they're bad at their jobs, but like, just as the guy watching the movie, like, so many of them are just complete fucking garbage that it's just like, bro, I mean, I'd be down for a new arc, like a new set of characters if you just took the time to make them likable, you know?
Yeah. I think a lot of their problem is the Disney Plus. They thought they were going to put shows on Disney Plus and then everyone was going to watch them, but then they didn't. And then people got confused what's going on in the movies. Then they got to try to They should have learned their lesson when they were giving around free stuff on Shield. Agents of Shield was free on free TV. They still had people confused as to what the fuck was going on. So they should have learned their lesson there. Right?
Yeah, it's just beyond salvaging at this point. You know, like there's no. It doesn't feel like they're going anywhere. It's just like a random series of disjointed movies that have nothing the fuck to do with each other. Like, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like, I enjoyed the Sam Raimi, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies that had nothing to do with anything but themselves. Like, that can still be cool. But like, I feel like they feel like their brand has been built upon, just got to connect to the next thing. And then that thing is, remember the spaghetti from that movie? It's the spaghetti from this movie. Like, just all over the place. And you're just like,
and then you have the Venom movies to muddy the waters.
Yeah,
like, there's a little spaghetti from the MCU over here. You know?
Sometimes shit can just be good and that be it. You know, like I don't know why shit can't just be good in a vacuum. You know.
Well, they ruined it. No one will settle for that. If they would have to just destroy the entire MCU, they'd have to say, "Okay, guys, the MCU's ended," and then, like you said, they'd have to make all the movies in a vacuum. And I don't think people will go for that. Can you go back? It's like we've passed the Rubicon. You now seen Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, Hulk together. Can you go back to a world where it's just a Captain America movie and there's no Iron Man?
But if it's good, like if the characters are written with genuine care, there's inner conflict, it's compelling, the arc is satisfying, like all that. We just took the scale down, just got down to the human root of the character. You don't think that would still like land with audiences?
Not as much, because again, let's say you do that, right? You make a compelling Captain America movie, and you make a compelling Iron Man movie, and you make a compelling Thor movie. Now they go, look, we got 3 compelling characters, smash them together again, because that's what we wanted anyway. So it's just gonna go back, right?
You really want that Avengers movie, you know? They'll try as hard as they can to bring that.
Because you're like, we want compelling characters, right? In order to sell the big movies, you need the compelling characters. So even if they scaled down, gave you compelling characters, eventually you're going to be like, now I got the characters are great again. I want to see them smash together in an Avengers movie. I want to see them interact.
Now, then we have to ask ourselves the question, the most condescending fucking question ever. Do audiences know what they want? Do they really know?
No, they never did. Audiences have no idea. 100% audiences never, like,
especially international ones. They're like, oh, big special effects. Yay.
Yeah.
That's actually what you just said right now is the reason why the movies suck. Because they want to know what the audiences want, and audiences are fucking retarded, okay? Audiences don't know what they want. You're not going to get, if you get 100 people in a room and you ask them, what do you want? Like, what do you want to eat for dinner? Ask 100 people. You're not going to get the same answer. You're going to get so many wildly different answers. And now if you decide you're going to try to cook 100 different meals into one meal, it's going to be a fucked up meal and no one's going to be happy, right?
I can't help but feel like maybe it's just undeserved optimism, but I can't help but feel that if you just spoon-fed these people compelling character work on whatever scale, and you just kept churning out actual quality work, because I do think there's at least a subset of people who are like, oh my God, this connects to that shit now. What do I need to watch to understand this? I'm just trying to take my kid to the movie. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I just can't help it. I might just be naive, but I'm like, if you just make the most cracked work of fucking art, like it will send the message it needs to send. A part of me still believes that.
I agree.
You know?
I agree. That's what I'm saying, but they're not trying to make art. You said work of art, and that's the problem. They're not making art. They're making a product, right? They're making a product, and a product needs to have market testing. They're not going, this is the story I have in mind. Right? When you make art, you go, this is what I want to make. And then you make it, and the world decides if it's good. What they want to do is go, what do you guys want? And we're going to give it to you. Oh, you just actually didn't want that because you're retarded. Audiences don't know what they want until you give it to them, right?
Play into the crowd. God damn it, bro.
Bring back Michael Bay. Yeah. Explosions. That's what the audience wants. Big explosions. I mean, look at how many games come out, right? And they're big hits, like big indie games. You didn't know you wanted that game. You didn't know you wanted this big indie hit until it came out, and you're like, oh, this is great, right? Vampire Survivors is a perfect example. No one knew they wanted Vampire Survivor until he made it. He didn't make a game because he thought this is what people wanted. He made the game he wanted, and then other people also liked it. So if they made movies with that intention, like this is the story I want to tell about Captain America, and then they just put it out there and let the world decide if they liked it, and that would get you a better return. But they don't, because they, everything has become so big, the development cost, the production cost, actors and all that, that you gotta try to build it in a way that you're guaranteed $1 billion at the box office.
So where do you think that gets lost along the way? Because I mean, I have my theories, but it's like if you're a game dev, if you're a writer for TV or video games or anything like that, like you don't get into that industry by accident. That's not, I needed a job and I'm working at my local Publix or local Walmart or whatever. But like, that's not that. Like you get into that job very intentionally. So I can't imagine them not caring. Like it just sounds like the most corporate shit. Cause I feel like a lot of like video games CEOs and stuff aren't gamers. And so then you get just this company that, if you're looking at it in the terms of like how it appeals to shareholders, it's actually really good at what it does. You know what I mean? But it's not made by gamers. And so I just feel like a lot of these MCU films just aren't being overseen by people who fucking even like superheroes, you know?
Yeah. That's like
not even
100%
actors
what
like
it is.
superheroes. Like they hate their jobs there. They just want to get their money and leave. That's always the impression they leave.
Fuck, man.
Well, I don't want to use the term woke, but that's the complaint with woke, because it's not, we want to make this story. It's someone goes in and goes, yeah, but we need a black guy, so put a black guy in there. Oh yeah, we also need a lady and 2 transgenders, and make a gay guy kiss in there. And it's like, yeah, but that wasn't what I was planning, so now I have to rewrite half this movie to get that shit in there, and that dilutes the story, it dilutes the brand, it dilutes the vision. Then when you do that for like a year, you're going into your work, instead of writing what you want, you're writing what you're being told, or being pushed along a certain route. Then you just stop fucking caring, and you submit lackluster work. That's why I'm an independent comic book artist, writer, and we're going to have our own thing. And so, guys, don't forget, next year, Fabulous Frogman, you could support us. As TJ is doing the inking, Finbar is doing the drawing, I'm doing the writing, and Dalish is being a character in the comic.
I like the character you made for me. It's funny. Are you allowed to say what my character's little bit is, or is that a secret?
Finbar's not here, so you could say whatever you want. He's the one that stops us.
Oh, well, then I'll keep it secret. I'll keep it safe for Finbar.
It's funny that you say that, because after we had that whole thing where that character was added in this thing, there's actually going to be a backup story in like the 3rd issue about just that character. Everyone's confused because we're talking around what the hell we're talking about.
Huh?
Don't worry, guys.
Right, I know what you're talking about.
You'll
No one
understand
else does.
eventually. Yeah. Look, don't worry, Cordell. Eventually, we'll write you in the comic too.
Hey, hey, man, I'm just happy to be here, bro. Write me in, don't write me in. I'm entitled to nothing.
Well, there you go. TJ, that's his character. When all the people are running away from the monsters, you just have a guy who's like, I'm just happy to be here.
I'm just grateful.
We'll go with that, sure.
Just One Punch Man.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of happy to be here, we got some more games. Look at this game here. Abra Cooking Dabra. Like, I gotta buy it. I gotta buy it when it comes out.
Is this a game we can all play together on stream?
Probably.
It looks
It's a
so
card.
cute.
It's a card game, cooking game, farming game, all in one.
Oh, I got excited. I thought it was like a Jackbox type of game,
No.
tabletop card game shit, but just for cooking with cards, I don't know.
Yeah, well, you see how you combine the cards. You take like the
Yeah, I
knife,
don't
you
like
have
it
to combine
anymore.
30 seconds in, give it a chance.
No, I refuse.
Look, you can make sandwiches. All women like that. It's in your DNA.
What's the middle? Wait, what? Wait, what are these sandwiches? What
Crisp
is just all bread The second
One
one
is-
is
Yeah.
chip
Yeah.
Toast
sandwich.
Hey, I will say, don't sleep on the crisp sandwich. Don't sleep on it.
No, that sounds good though.
yeah, it slaps.
Obviously,
Something Cobes would come up with.
well, actually, you guys aren't recognizing it. This is an English game. That's actually a real thing. A toast sandwich is actually a real thing.
Dude, yeah, my mom is from London, so like my whole life she's been making me shit like that.
Oh,
That's why-
so this is
that's why
normal
these
to you.
Yeah, these are fries. That's why it says chip buddies. Now, those are fries, and crisp are what we call potato chips. So
That's so
why.
cute. If someone served me a sandwich and they said, "Here's some chip buddies," I would laugh at them. I'd eat the sandwich, but I would laugh at them first.
You know, the way your name was organized, I thought the trailer had your name in it. It said like, hey, check the recipe book, comma, Frog Tony. That's what it looked like it was saying. Sorry, I'm stimming.
No, it's okay. It happens.
This is fine.
See, so it's like cooking, farming, diner dash, cards, all in one. I think it looks fun. But then again, I like stupid games, so don't mind me.
That's definitely like a cute game. That is a cute game, you know?
You
Something-
haven't begun to
something-
see cute games, Cordell.
But you got more on the backlog?
Oh, we got more. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Look at this. It's already cute.
I love all the cats.
I don't know why I
Game
love
wants to be
fucking
Harvest Moon.
yeah. I love Harvest Moon games though, and all the knockoffs.
I just want Harvest Moon again. I'm tired of all these knockoffs.
Well, tell Natsumi to get off their ass. Look, this one has a shop though, so that's what makes it different. It's got like these little weird creatures. It's got a bunny.
Cinnamon chicken.
What?
That's what it said. Cinnamon
Chickens.
chicken.
Oh, it did.
Hazelnut dog.
Marble
Marble-
cat.
Marble cat.
What the fuck?
Look at those chickens.
That one looks depressed.
I would be too if I was in a knockoff farmer Harvest Moon game.
Yeah, me too.
When I
Sugar
first
Dew
saw-
Island? You're fucking kidding me. What? Stardew, come for them.
I was gonna say when I first saw it, I thought it said Stardew Island. I was like, what? But no, it looks fun.
No,
Definitely.
I can't
Get
stand
it.
for this Harvest Moon appropriation. This Stardew Valley knockoff.
Can
Get
hear
it,
you
day
clapping.
Day one, I'm there.
Yeah, same thing with that card game.
Yeah.
Frog
Just
Tony,
already
what's
got
with
it.
you in these gay little games, huh? These fruity little games.
I literally said before you got here, I had the gayest taste in music and games. Don't judge me.
They're not wearing underwear. Somebody put pants on that motherfucker.
It's a cat. I don't think cats need to wear underwear.
Well,
Yeah,
why
put
is
an
she
umbrella.
wearing a shirt?
Why does Porky Pig wear a shirt but no pants?
You're asking the right questions here.
Look, it's got a frog, and that's all that matters to me. Okay?
Look, he's
Look at
got
that.
pants.
Oh yeah, he's got shorts on.
She's just walking around butt cheeks out. This guy got nothing on. Just his little fanny pack.
It covers up all the bits and bobs.
Fishing, photography, bird watching. Look at that.
Oh, Barry Llama.
Platforming.
Yeah. Have fun helping your grandpa.
Oh, is that a banana llama?
It looks like it, right? Like that's the peel that's there.
Yeah. I want to eat him. Where would you start on the banana llama? I'd eat his ears first.
That's a weird question. I don't.
No, nobody else wants to eat the banana llama.
I'll
Just me?
give the only answer that you really can, cock.
Ah,
Giant
giant banana cock. You're right.
Getting right to it, because it was gonna happen. Just cock.
Well, does it taste like
Actually, I don't
banana
think
or
it was going to
llama?
happen. I think you made it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that was a Freudian slip on my part.
We don't judge. We
So,
don't judge.
Frog Tony, also cock for you?
It depends if it tastes like llama or banana.
And what if it tastes like the peel?
Ooh, no.
I do kind of like that cell shaded art style though. It's very Wind Waker-y.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. I got a game that's right up Dalish's alley because she's super Italian, so this will be for her. I think it's VR.
Oh my god. I'm gonna play this.
I think we're definitely gonna get claimed for the music. Damn it.
This is beautiful. Oh, you get to go buy the ingredients?
Yeah.
And wash the
Fucking
dishes. Look at
pizza.
that.
And you deliver the pizzas to the customers.
It's gonna get cold.
It's funny. That's
So it's like the art style reminds me of Suit Yourselves animations.
This is literally just getting a job.
I used to work at a pizza place. And it was not as nice as this. I'll tell you that.
I also worked at a pizza place, but I didn't make pizza.
I made pizzas.
Oh,
Did you work at a?
were you
at
good
a
at it?
Yeah. I guess. I don't know. No one complained. No one got sick and died. So
I just answered the phones.
nice.
Still valuable. Mission critical.
The pizza place was my least favorite job because that's where I met my ex-wife, and she also answered the phones. So
Oh,
did this make them think of Dick? Also, they were curious.
Yes.
I'm always thinking about it.
The answer will always be yes to that.
All right. The Nintendo World indie thing wasn't really that interesting. I don't think we need to go over that. So we got nothing else unless you guys got a topic you want to talk about. We can just get into the polls and then get the hell out of here. We can all go home.
Polls?
Polls, yeah. Weekly polls.
Frog Tony,
Oh.
explain that to somebody who is fresh to YouTube content creating.
Yes,
Oh.
please.
When you, I think it's 50. I think you gotta have 50 subscribers, maybe. Maybe at some point you're gonna be allowed to post on a community page,
Mhm.
and then you could put like polls up, like, "Hey, what game do you want me to play?" Or "Hey,
Oh.
who's the sexy panelist out of all of our members?" Or
Okay.
"Why do you hate Tony so much?" And then you just give reasons.
Okay.
So, as you can see, we haven't asked us anything for members, and we got 2 questions this week only. So, man, we're gonna have an easy night. Also, in case you missed it, they tried to cancel me. This Chomo guy had tried to report my YouTube for bullying and harassment because I pointed out that he's on the registered sex offender list.
Amazing.
Crazy.
Holy
All right.
fuck.
I asked the audience, Are you tired of us laughing at homeless Larry? 39% said yes,
Overwhelmingly. Look at this.
but overwhelmingly no. We're still okay with laughing at homeless Larry. So the
Yeah, I
It was
homeless
hate
a
that
Larry
try for quite a
motherfucker.
while.
Now that you're here, I guess it's a good time to let you know, Dale, she was talking shit about you again the other day.
Again? This
Yeah.
stupid motherfucker. What did he say now?
More of the same of how you're too skinny, ugly, look like a boy, have no ass, and why would you hang out with her instead of this stripper that he was talking to? He was very upset that you hang out with us for free versus the stripper he paid money to interview.
300.
Wait,
Yes,
so was
they're
this
300
that
for a
video
video.
where he got rejected by that stripper? Is that the same fucking stream he talked shit on me?
No, that's a video, but the stream of him going over his video is the one where he talks shit about you. No, actually, no. He was on Sturgis's stream. He was on Renown Zero stream talking shit about you.
Are you kidding me? He went to another retard to talk about me?
Yes.
I'm not kidding.
What's the lore here? Who is this guy?
Homeless Larry is a guy named 210LG, Lawrence Gilmer. He's another YouTuber who has about, right now, 12,000 subscribers. He's been on YouTube for 16 years. He decided one day that he was very upset that I criticized a man named Eric July. So he was going to come at me. So I hit back at him, and I called him Homeless Larry, and that upset him to no end. That I would refer to him that, because he was at one point homeless because his girlfriend, he moved across the country, Cordell, to be with a woman. And then the woman said, well, you can't stay at my house. And she wouldn't give him money to get a hotel or anything. So he literally had to sleep on the street for a couple of days until he figured out where he could stay.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah. And
Maybe
so
she had to sleep on the street for longer.
Oh my God.
So we call him Homeless Larry as a joke, and then he just couldn't let it go. He tried to get Ray, who's our other new co-host. He tried to get her to stop hanging out with me because I'm a big bully. There's a whole thing.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, there's some deep lore there.
Larry also tried to bribe the homie Saggy to not be friends with Tony. Donated money for bubble tea. Hey, Saggy, check your donos, Larry.
Amazing.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
And he keeps spiraling, he keeps catching heat from everybody, our chatters, our panelists, for no reason. Like, even though the beef is just with him and Tony.
What the
It's
fuck?
amazing. Yeah.
We've learned his preference in women is if your titties don't sag, he doesn't want you.
Fat women. He likes big fat women. Is also what he said. He literally, you missed that, Dalish, but he said on a video that he likes fat women, and he was embarrassed because there was no one he could talk to about it because they would make fun of him for liking fat
That's
women.
fine that he likes fat women, but why fuck me? What I do?
Right. Exactly.
You catch strays for hanging out with me, I guess.
I didn't ask for any of this either, but here we are.
Yeah. Also, so yesterday, turns out the chomo that tried to get my channel taken down, he legitimately, when I say this, I'm not like, this isn't me just saying things. He legitimately is on the sex offender registry for sleeping with a 15-year-old girl when he was 25. He says, and I quote, "I had no choice. She got on top of me. So what else was I supposed to do?" End quote. Homeless Larry then told that story to his audience, but skipped that part and tried to make it sound like the victim was at fault. And because the victim's dad called the police, that it was bullshit and that the court was just, quote unquote, trying to make an example out of Chomo Lee Ronan. It was very, very wild and crazy last night.
If you're 25, you know what? Let me rephrase that. If you're over 18, there's no reason you should be in a room alone with a 15-year-old.
Thank you. Well, here's the crazy.
I mean, unless
part.
it's your kid, right? Like, fuck.
Well, here's the crazy part. He met this chick on MySpace, didn't know, quote unquote, that she was 15 while he was 25, slept with her for several weeks, then found out she was underage, broke up with her. Then
that's
she
my
called
favorite thing is when people sleep with someone and they're like, "Oh, but I didn't ask their age before I slept with them." Are you
it gets
an idiot?
worse. It gets so much worse. Because after he found out, he broke up with her, right? Then supposedly she called him in the middle of the night because she had a fight with her dad. And he was too poor to afford somewhere for her to go. And he was so concerned about her that he brought her back to his home in the middle of the night and let her sleep in his bed while he was, quote unquote, just watching her from the chair to make sure she was okay.
That's
and that he fell
creepier than
asleep.
saying I slept on the couch. Motherfucker,
Yes.
whoa.
Then he went to go to the bathroom, came back, fell asleep again on the chair in the room that the 15-year-old was sleeping in, woke up because suddenly someone was on top of him. And then it was, quote unquote, do or die. And, well, I guess I died.
Wait.
And yes, that's the man that Homeless Larry is defending. So, yeah. He also said he had no choice. He said, if I pushed her off, well, I would have got an assault charge. So I didn't want to do that. Yes, I know.
It's
All
a
of a
nasty
sudden,
individual. Hanging
All
out
of
with
a sudden,
nasty
my small ass
individuals.
doesn't matter. Sorry,
Yeah.
TJ, what were you saying?
I'm just saying, like, he's a nasty individual who just hangs around with nasty individuals.
Yeah.
Nobody can fault us for what we're doing with them.
This guy sounds fucking nuts. Please tell me he moved from the West to East Coast. Well, Homeless Larry is still in Texas, and this guy is in Ohio. And last night, he actually gave me his home address on a stream and invited me to come beat him up.
What?
Yes, I made him so upset that he went on a rant where he said, "This is where I live. Come find me. I will give you gas money to come fight me."
And this wasn't the first time he did this. He was in the fighting game community doing the exact same antics.
Cordell's
Rod
suddenly
Tony?
not happy to be on our streams. Like, you know what, guys? It sounds like it's going to be real busy these Saturdays.
Sorry, I'm just processing the new information.
I have a question, Frog Tony. Do you think if I went to Texas and found that stripper that rejected him in the video, if I asked her if she'd kiss me, do you think she'd do it?
100% she would.
I think she would too.
Yeah.
So I guess my fucking flat ass and femboyish looks don't matter. Idiot.
Well, here's again, because it's so funny and hilarious. We watched the video where he hits on her, on the stripper, and she rejected him. But then he got mad. He goes, "Well, you didn't see the earlier part where it was all jokes, right?" So we went back and watched the earlier, on his insistence to watch the earlier part of the video, right? The part 2 of the interview. He hits on her like 3 more times, and she rejects him 3 more times in that video, and he's not catching the hint. Like it is the cringiest thing that you could ever watch. Brutally rejected, brutally. That's crazy. But yeah, that's welcome to the show.
Yeah, no, that was a sizable lore drop. Oh my god.
Now you know why we were having a good week.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. The cherry is broken for sure. Cordell, welcome in. Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers, bro.
Wasn't seen at all.
It only
right,
gets
so
worse from here.
Yeah. Ride the high while it lasts. Look, I made a video on my second channel, guys. I actually made a video. Apparently, this video got Vito very upset. I have a second channel called Random Frog Tony Thoughts. It has 58 subscribers. No one watches it. It's a very tiny channel. This video only got 254 views. One of those views was Vito, and he went on like a 2-day tirade, came into the chat, tried to like bitch and moan on Twitter.
Didn't he try to ask you if he could come on stream? And you told
Yeah.
him no?
Yeah. Several times.
I love that. Smack that bitch right down. Tell him next time he
Wouldn't
wants
be
to be on
productive if he
stream.
came. Honestly, I don't think he's in the right state of mind.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
want
I think
smoking
he's
him.
freaking
Like, he's
out.
apologized to us and everything, but you know.
You think he's
No,
freaking
I think
out?
he's freaking out because Mint and Riley are going to be here for a week.
Ooh.
And that
Ooh.
realization is sinking in.
Well, it's funny you say that, right? Because on your drunk tirade yesterday when you were just going crazy, breaking shit, throwing pop all over the floor, just acting a fool. You had said something. You said, "Hey, I want to get Vito on a stream with me to do the the dating thing that you do, right?"
Yeah.
So I did reach out to him, and this is I don't understand. Now I'm gonna read these dates. I'm not gonna show them, right? But I'm gonna read them.
Oh no. Okay.
So I said, Dalish has a challenge for you. She wants to invite you to go on a stream date with her. He goes, nah. I said, well, not even if I forgive you, right? I was going to add a little cherry. He goes, I'm not going to talk about Riley. Not interested.
Oh, he thinks I was going to make it about Riley? It was going to have nothing to do with Mint and Riley.
Yeah, I said, it has nothing to do with Riley. It's a dating thing she does. He goes, what? And then I said, Dalish wants you to go on her show where she does an online stream date with her. And I sent the link to the one you did with Dylan, and he hasn't responded since then. But yeah, his immediate.
Fair, I wanted it to be a bit for biggest problem in the universe. I thought that would have been hilarious. To show Vito actually trying to flirt with a woman. Maybe he's got Riz, maybe he doesn't, but I thought that could have been fucking hilarious because I wouldn't have. He thinks that I would have sat there and made fun of him and insulted him, but I would have given him a genuine shot. Like it would have been a genuine date for the stream for his ego.
You hear that, Vito? I know you're lurking. She would have gave you a genuine shot. Still there. I just don't understand how he went to. I don't want to talk about Riley. Like Riley was not even mentioned. And his knee jerk was, I don't want to talk about Riley. Like
he doesn't know who I am, but he knows that I'm friends with Riley. Yeah. That's funny.
All right. It says, is Ripasend a failure? We got 124 votes. 47% said yes. 6% said no. 47% also said too soon to tell.
So there's a split.
Yeah. All right. And I said, what would get you to become a channel member? We're trying to get people to get the memberships. And apparently 4% said the exclusive post would do it. 7% said exclusive polls would do it. 25% are okay with exclusive videos and streams. 64% said nothing. Nothing would get them to join. I'm glad we have such a great audience here. All right. This is the Ask Us Anything. We got 2 questions. Jan Ong must not have a membership this week because there's only 2 questions. It's fantastic. Ivor says, what exactly is wrong with Tiamat? ADD or is he just a dickhead? I think he's just a dickhead that craps in a colostomy bag, is in a wheelchair, and has a dead dog that still hasn't been picked up off of his floor as his nursemaid ignores him. That's what I think. What do you think, TJ? What's wrong with Tiamat?
Terminally online. That's all I can say. And he thinks he's more important than he really is. And he tries to give this aura that he's, a big rich man who can find anybody's secrets. But that's never the case. All he needs to do is log off, and he'll be okay.
56K warning says, Dalish wants to give Vito the girlfriend experience free trial. That's what it is. You want to hook him in, and then you're going to charge him. It's like a crack dealer.
I would have even brought him dinner.
You get 1 free date, and then after that, you start charging. Was it $59.99 a month?
No, I start charging him.
She has prices. She's gonna look. Hold on, what's my price?
No. I was gonna make him stop being mean to Riley. That was my price. Stop being a cunt.
So you would actually date Vito if he agreed to not be a cunt?
No, I would not actually date Vito. I would only go on the stream date with him. There's no. I'm not fucking Vito after the show. God damn it, Frog Tony.
I'm just saying, what if he rizzed you? What if Vito was really good? Like he was like super charming. Like all of a sudden, like, boom.
He can't even think about a date with a woman. He's thinking about Riley. He's thinking about another man.
That's true. So what if we get him a date with a man? Maybe that'll work. Cordell, are you open to dating Vito?
Married.
Happily married.
No, sir.
Married.
Married.
He says that to me like, you might not know, but that really isn't a deterrent in my situation.
Some people are good partners, Frog Tony.
I'm just saying.
Nah, bro.
I've
like
never
a-
seen someone as in love with their wife as Cordell is with his.
Yeah, miss me, bro. We play for Team Loyal, bro.
So if she gave you permission, okay, we
If
gotta
she
ask
gave me-
Cordell's wife.
if she gave me permission, I'd be like, wait a minute. So you want to just like pimp me out? Nah. Nah. It don't work like that.
Sorry, Vito. I tried. It's not happening. All right. And the other question is,
dreams come true.
yeah, I don't think he made any of his dreams come true.
Did you see the thing where he said it doesn't matter how successful he is, he'll always want to slewer slide himself?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was sad.
You could say the words. You don't have to censor yourself.
I don't know. It feels kind of harsh now. After censoring myself for so long, saying the actual word feels like saying a slur. I don't like it.
I just say he wants to make himself taller, right? Vito, you can make it. Just wants to make himself taller with a rope.
Oh,
my God.
that's meaner than saying the actual word. Holy shit.
It's from an anime where she's like, my father was really sad, but he always was trying to make himself taller. And like she's telling the story, but like the flashback scene is like you can see the noose and the dad's like hanging there.
Jesus.
No, he'll be on the operating table like Jack Hanma. Sure.
Again, I don't. I started losing weight because I didn't want to end up like Vito. I was like, man, I'm going to end up 300 pounds like Vito. And it really isn't that hard. Just eat less. I know it's not. It's so simple. Eat less food. It's not rocket science. Vito could, even for money, Cordell. I don't know if you know, but they were like, here's a whole bunch of money, just lose weight, and he's still like that wasn't even enough motivation. What was it?
I
Like
think you have to
$3,000?
show him what Vito looks like. Because he doesn't know who we're talking about.
Have you seen Skinny Vito? Have you ever seen that?
He doesn't know who Vito is, period. So you have
No,
to
I'm
show...
asking you. I'm asking
Okay,
you.
me?
Skinny Vito. This is new to me.
No.
He used to be super skinny. Not super skinny. He used to be skinny.
Tony, put up a picture of his.
I am. I'm fucking. I have to put the. What do you think I'm
have to
talking
tell
for?
me that you're
This is me
doing it.
vamping. I'm vamping as I'm looking for a picture of Vito. What do you think? I just have pictures of Vito on my hard drive?
Yes. I think you have a folder that
Bing.
says Edo
Vito here.
Gisbaldi.
Gito Gisbaldi. Hold on. No, that's not a good picture. Why is it?
None of them are good pictures.
Well, at
dude.
least you're looking for a flattering one. You're kind enough to do that.
No, I'm not looking for a flatter. I'm looking for it's like always like a really close up on his face. It's like
Yeah, because
I
he's
like
so fat, he doesn't want to show the rest of his body.
I'm looking for like a more robust picture of Vito. Hold on, I got one. Okay, this is a good picture. He put it up, so I don't feel bad about showing it.
What, do you just have pictures that he sends you of himself?
I said he put it up. I Googled it. I didn't. Yeah,
I know, but
naked.
you said so you don't feel bad. And I'm like, okay, does that mean you have private pictures that you would feel bad putting up of Vito?
No, just his feet. That's Vito.
Oh.
That's
Okay. I mean, I don't have any beef with this man. So like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I mean,
well, she just said show you what he looks like.
oh, okay, all right. Because I was like, I don't like.
I
I'm not
wanted you
gonna
to
body
have a
shame
frame of
anybody.
reference.
Okay, yeah. Because I'm like, hey, man, it's like everyone has their own beauty, and if he loves himself, then
No, it's okay. He's ugly on the inside. It has nothing to do with how he looks outside. He's ugly on the inside, and that is why everybody calls him fat.
Oh my god.
I call him fat because he's fat, not because he's ugly on the inside.
Oh, okay. Well, I call him fat because he's being a terrible person. If he would just be a better person. I would, you know what? Maybe you should just stop calling Vito fat.
To be fair, yeah, he did have the same homeless Larry problem. Like for no reason, he kept insulting everybody around Tony instead of Tony. Again, or Riley in this case.
Mhm.
Everybody around Riley.
Like
now
I
he
said,
purposefully says my name wrong.
is that my fault or your fault? Or Riley's fault?
It's just Vito being a fat piece of shit. I don't know.
He wasn't always fat. He used to be
Listen,
kind of
he could
skinny.
be skinny and he'd still oh, that's him?
Yeah.
No, get out of here. That's insane.
Yeah.
I don't
Young
like
Vito.
that. I actually don't like skinny Vito.
There's actually videos of him when he used to do like interviews for a game thing, like some game website or something, where he's not skinny but not fat. Like I would say, like skinny fat. You know, like someone's like, you know, they got a little extra, but they're not like morbidly obese. Right?
Maybe if Vito started wearing like regular pants instead of sweatpants with holes in them, I could respect him as a human being.
His sweatpants has holes in them?
The stories I've heard about Vito, you don't invite that man to a party unless, you know, you need a clown.
So Vito has gone. This isn't like private Vito. This is like Vito going to like a party or like an event with like holes in his pants.
I mean, I've never been at a party with Vito, but from other people, what I've heard.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like those are the stories you've told.
Yeah, is that he does not dress nice, and that he'll find the lowest to the ground chair to sit on. So then he has a hard time getting back up because he can't be a normal person and sit in a normal chair.
The Vito lore getting dropped.
So much lore.
Man, after stream, we're gonna get all the tea out of Dalish. She's gonna just spill all of her guts. Ivor says, "Did Sturgis intentionally mean to repost that porn vid this week, or did he just mean to privately like porn? Either way, who is surprised?" He intentionally, because if you go to his account, he does occasionally, periodically, retweet pornography and stuff like that.
What's wrong with a little porn?
Nothing. That's the problem. They called you a degenerate because you do OnlyFans.
But they hang
He's
out
a Puritan
strippers.
for some weird reason.
Yeah.
Yet his life is all about porn. That's Sturgis.
That's the point. The point is like they call you a degenerate because you do OnlyFans. They say I'm evil because I sleep with married women. They say that TJ's evil for hanging around with the two of us. But then they do shit like work at a strip club and repost porn. You go, but what about you guys? Like, how could you call me a degenerate and you're also one? Right? Cordell's just like, man, what did I get into? See the look at his face, like
this is all so deep and there's so much hatred. I just like I don't know, man. I'm just like because even if it's like justified, my body rejects shit talk. I can't participate. I don't have that dog in me, you know.
I love that you're being so kind about this, because if you knew the people we were discussing, it wouldn't be such a visceral reaction to hearing us talk about them.
Yeah, like to me they're just faces, so it's like I have no hatred for these people.
I don't hate anybody. I'm not a hateful person. I'm just really good at shit talking, and I'm really good at hurting people's feelings. So I know where my skills lie.
This is the side of the internet where you're a hater for fun. So I think you've been hanging out on the side of the internet that promotes kindness and not being dicks to each other.
Preston's calling pedo juice. Uh-oh. Chomo Lee Ryan's going to show up. All right, guys.
What a way to end the stream, Frog Tony.
I know. Going out with a bang. All right, guys. We appreciate you guys being here. We had 53 between the two platforms, X and YouTube. Probably going to be streaming on the two going forward. Don't forget, Saggy Ray will be joining us periodically. We're going to have Cordell here when he's available.
She's never going to join us. You're a liar, by the way. She put that she goes on date nights on Saturdays with her partner. We're not more important than date night.
Well,
we're not.
The one day where she isn't dating, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's right now at karaoke. Okay.
Cordell's like,
look,
I might have a date night coming up next week,
Look,
guys.
look,
Look at
I
that.
have her
We're at the bar.
StreamYard. She's part of the StreamYard. So I'm not lying. That's why we're blue now, because she came in and fucked everything up. She started touching the furniture.
The channels merged, you know.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, she'll be around when she's available. Eventually, her boyfriend will piss her off, and they'll break up. Don't worry. I know, Saggy.
Okay.
You know what? I won't say that. I'll wait till off stream to let you know what she said.
Okay.
All right, everybody.
About my titties being smaller than hers. I'm kidding.
Actually, it was.
No.
She just asked if I showed you a picture of her titties, and I said no, Saggy. Why would I do that? I don't even have a picture of your titties.
So you're trying to get a picture of her titties. That's what that sounds like.
I seen her titties. We went through her OnlyFans on stream.
Oh.
What the fuck?
She was here with us.
How are you not instantly demonetized for something
They
like that?
show it on the screen. They just
talked
about it.
I'm like, oh my God, you guys are
That was just a reaction.
Yeah, so what we did was we had the people on panel. We had this StreamYard for what the audience could see. And then there was a second StreamYard where I was showing her OnlyFans. And then we would get our reaction. And she was on panel with us. So it wasn't awkward at all. Anyway, all right, guys. Thank you for watching. We'll check you out later. Love, peace, booty grease. We out this bitch.